Bom dia. Can you say bom dia? That's how you say good day in Spanish. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Friday, March 6th, 2020, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. The IOC, or International Olympic Committee, said that the Tokyo 2020 will not be cancelled or postponed. The talk of any postponement is just speculation or rumors, and that only it has the right to cancel the games. Maybe they feel that if any of the 4.5 million ticket holders decide to cancel, there are still another 75 million people who are on the wait list and will come instead. Number 2, President Maduro of Venezuela is encouraging women there on International Women's Day to have 6 children. That's quite odd, as Venezuela is facing a food and supply shortage. About a third of the children are malnourished and supplies are limited. But how will all the children be raised in a healthy way? Is it responsible of him to make such a statement if he's barely doing anything to feed the population? In fact, President Maduro is still the president, but the international leaders don't acknowledge him to be president. Instead, they support his opposition. Number 3, despite the general idea that wildlife trading of animals is a bad practice and that it was the root of the international coronavirus problem, countries are still participating in illegal trafficking of wild animals. These animals are nearly extinct or will be and are used for pets' medicinal purposes, amongst others, like the European eel. We may not appreciate all of nature's creations, but that doesn't mean we should be indifferent to the human wrongdoings. And now for today's mega matter. Celebrity Kim Kardashian is known by many, but did you know she's also practicing to be a lawyer now, like her father? Well, she's making her first headline in the field by successfully granting 3 women an early release from prison. The judges agreed. All 3 women were pregnant when they were sentenced to long prison terms. They were sent to prison for crimes. While it's very humane to consider their families and young ones, why is it okay to get them out of jail early and not others? Are we saying it's okay to commit this wrongdoing and not for others? When committing a crime, we're consciously doing it and know the repercussions. That is why we choose to behave with the law and not against it. We all feel bad for the families of criminals, especially when they had nothing to do with it. But when are we allowed to pardon some and not others? We may be helping these families, but is it right? It is a tough decision. Former President Obama denied this pardon, but President Donald Trump has pardoned them. Today's word of the day is pardon, which means to forgive or excuse. And finally, for today's quote of the day, mercy detached from justice grows unmerciful. That's a quote by C.S. Lewis. And on one hand, we also have another quote today, which says the other. Sweet mercy is nobility's true badge. That's a quote by William Shakespeare. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?